The very tiniest songs, our musical is small. The very tiniest songs, I've come to love them all. The pangolins and ants, the unicorns and trees, Infiniminty toothpaste, little dogs and Mr. T. Welcome to the very tiny songs. Welcome to the very tiny songs. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern were woken from their beds. Every time they flipped a coin, it always turned up heads. They couldn't find the meaning in what Richard Dreyfuss said. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern didn't know that they were dead. Couldn't find the meaning in what Richard Dreyfuss said. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern didn't know that they were dead. Pea sprouts! Baby chick, pea sprout, you got something to sing about. It's the little baby chick with the feathery face. Pea sprout, pea sprout, pea sprout, and the little baby chick. The leeks had it and the onions too. All the zucchini in the world was through. The baby carrots and the beans and peas, and all the avocados in the trees said, "Rhizomes, rise up! Two birds unite! Legumes get a leg up and fight, fight, fight!" And all the vegetables began to march, every cruciferous and every starch. The vegetales had their salad days. The the vegetales had their salad days.
Don't eat your vegetables.
Bonebeard, the dinosaur pirate from space, had a pirate-sore crew and a beard on his face. He would pillage the galaxy from bow to stern, knowing that one day to Earth they'd return.
Ahoy and avast, me fossilized mates, ye piratosauruses from outer space. We may all be 65 million years old, but we're going to Earth to plunder its gold,
said Bonebeard, the dinosaur pirate from space. And the pirate ship flew from its hidden moon base and traveled to Earth, to the heart of LA, and in the old tar pits was swallowed away.
Kick it. Kick it. Kick it.
Eternity is a very long time, even longer than time itself. And with all that time, it's important to mind your continuing dental health. Infinite tube of toothpaste, never run out, never gonna run out. Infinite tube of toothpaste, never run out, never ever run out. You can brush your teeth till the whole entire universe disappears with a whimper into nothing, and the only thing in the void where reality was will be your tube of toothpaste. A brush, infinite tube of toothpaste, never run out, never gonna run out. Infinite tube of toothpaste, never run out, never ever ever gonna run out. Forever.
Thought I had it figured out. Thought I knew the answer. Well, I guess I was wrong. Damn the cancer. Damn the cancer. Damn the cancer. Well, I guess I was wrong. Damn the cancer.
Global I'd spend my days asleep within a burrow, and I'd look just like a pine cone with a tail, and I'd eat ants.
If I was a pangolin.
I'd eat ants.
If I was a pangolin.
Ants.
If I was a pangolin.
I'd eat ants.
If I was a pangolin.
If I were a pangolin, I'd have an urge to wander in the desert late at night, and I would look just like a pine cone and eat ants. I'd eat ants and termites. Ants. Oh, those scrummy ants. Ants. Those yummy little ants.
If I was a pangolin.
Ants. I'd eat up all the ants if I were a pangolin.
If I was a pangolin.
Once there was an ant who had a block of cheese.
What kind of cheese?
I don't know. Maybe mozzarella or jack. So why did this ant have a block of cheese?
That's a very good question.
I don't know. It was probably for a snack. He pushed the block of cheese to the anthill and found it was too big to fit inside. So the little ant with the block of cheese,
What did he do?
He sat down on the ground and he cried.
Susan lives in the ocean, has 37 children, and is having an affair with Santa Claus. Santa Claus, breaking all the sacred laws. Sacred laws of Christmas. Merry Christmas. And of common decency. And of common decency. Ho, 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 ho.
This one is called Ambassador Robert W. Fitz. Thank you. I am the American ambassador to Papua New Guinea. I save lives. There is nothing more dangerous than the monsters that roam the countryside. Terrifying creatures. Orifices bristling with teeth and tentacles. I carry 16 knives with me, and 2 guns, and 1 gun that shoots knives, and a compass. But at night, At night, I take off my flak jacket and dance until my heart stops, because I am the American ambassador to Papua New Guinea, and I mean it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
A basket underwater, I won't disintegrate your daughter.
Oh, thank heaven, when I was in college, I took a course to acquire that knowledge. It wasn't a waste of my time, after all.
Everybody in the country in the tub. Everybody in the country wash and scrub. Everybody in the country to the pub. My Michael is the president of the English club.
Everybody in the country in the tub. Everybody in the country wash and scrub. Everybody in the country to the pub. Michael is the president of the English club. I see pork chops and applesauce, palm trees and Spanish moss, houses and horses and cookies and cake. I see red beans and marzipan, bran flakes and soda cans, fish heads and water that came from a lake. 'Cause I'm trapped in the stomach of a giant. Somebody help, because I can't see any way out of this giant without doing something gross. The giant has eaten me. As far as I can see, there's no escape from this cavernous gut. I'll struggle and thrash about. Maybe he'll let me out the way I came in, instead of his butt. What? It's called digestion and excretion. Look it up.
She could be a doctor, a lawyer, a veterinarian, a teacher, preacher, auto mechanic, accountant, prison attendant, or drive a taxi, be an author or a movie director, be an assistant to the president or clothing inspector. What will Laura be when she grows up? Oh, what will Laura be when she grows up? She could be a surgeon or a waiter, elevator operator, engineer or astronaut, or maybe wrestle a gator. Or she could be a movie star and have a big limousine, or maybe never will decide exactly what she should be. What will Laura be when she grows up? What will Laura be when she grows up? Hopefully she be keeping it real. Invisible shadows, what do you do? Where do you go when the moon is new? Invisible shadows, not on the ground. You're never there when I don't look around. Invisible shadows, what do you say? Where do you hide when it's as bright as day? Invisible shadows, not on the ground. You're never there when I don't look around. Who's that girl walking down the street with brand new sneakers on her feet? That's Jen. Jen and her dog Elvis. Who's that going to the drugstore fountain for a phosphate soda and a dog treat? That's Jen and her dog Elvis.
don't have to look out over your shoulder, 'cause the little baby snakes only hide behind boulders. Snake babies, snake babies, snake babies, baby snakes. If a baby snake is near, how can you tell? Well, the little baby snake wears a warning bell. Snake babies, snake babies, snake babies, baby snakes. You know that feeling you get when you go to bed without brushing your teeth? That feeling like some evil toothbrush is creeping up on you and you really should have brushed your teeth before you got into bed? Yeah, well, that's because back in the late 1800s, Dr. Jekyll, the famous fictional behaviorist, developed a device so terrifying and efficient, some even believe it is alive, driven by a singular purpose.
To brush your dirty teeth clean, whether you like it or not.
You can't hide from Dr. Jekyll's toothbrush. Brush, you're gonna brush your teeth. You can't hide from Dr. Jekyll's toothbrush. Brush, you're gonna brush your teeth.
You can't hide from Dr. Jekyll's toothbrush. Brush, you're gonna brush your teeth. You can't hide from Dr. Jekyll's toothbrush. Brush, you're gonna brush your teeth.
Riley Raccoon, he'll never let all of his friends in Critter Village down. Riley Raccoon, always alert, ready to save the town. Unicorns are beautiful and magical. Unicorns are magical and mystical. Unicorns are mystical and wonderful. Unicorns are wonderful and beautiful. Unicorns get busy at the discotheque. Unicorns get busy at the discotheque.
Yeah, unicorns don't play hate. All the sucker MCs gon' hesitate. Gonna bust a move with the unicorn. Gonna get on up with the one big horn. Unicorns get busy on the floor. Gonna work it all night, then work it some more. Unicorns get busy on the floor. Gonna work it all night, then work it some more. Proper.
The girl was named Noel, and the man that she adored was born in Stratford, England in 1564. He wrote poetry as nobody had written it before, and so Noel made a time machine and knocked upon his door.
Who is it? Go away, I don't want any. I have a huge collection of hard to find glass pop bottles. It's a way better hobby than RC cars or models. I have shelves and boxes of empty bottles of soda. I'll be collecting them forever, 'cause I'll never fill my quota.
cha-cha-cha-cha.
That was 4 chas, in case you didn't notice. Late last night I had a terrible dream. I made a horrible mistake, or so it would seem. I guess I must have spent a little too much time in my chemistry class, 'cause the periodic table was after me. The periodic table of the elements was twice the size of an elephant. It was a matter of time before I met my fate, and I was murdered by the table of atomic weights. Nitrogen and oxygen were laughing at me, and the tungsten was as hot as it could possibly be. The uranium exploded in a fiery blast, and the carbon said I died a million years in the past. The periodic table of the elements was 50 times the size of an elephant. It was a matter of time before I met my fate, and I was murdered by the table of atomic weights.
You'll never get me, copper.
Mysterious and mythical, the mischievous elves of Iceland. For thousands of years or so it is told, they've lived on the island that's snowy and cold. They live in the rocks and the mountains and trees, the valleys and rivers and between your knees. They've hidden from people since centuries old, and if you can find them, they'll give you some gold. Mysterious and mythical, the mischievous elves of Iceland. You can make huge coins materialize, shoot fireballs out of your hand. You can grow 10 times your normal size. That's what it's like in Japan. There are big green pipes sticking out of the ground, bricks floating in the air. There are mean little turtles walking all around. That's what it's like when you're there. When you get to Japan, you must try to find and save the Princess Fair. But when you get past the big green lizard, she's hardly ever there. You can jump like nobody's business, live longer than anyone can. You don't have to wonder or say, what is this? 'Cause that's what it's like in Japan. I've totally been there. That's what it's like in Japan. That's what it's like when you go to Japan, I think.
It's the Nature Kitty Nature Show with cameraman Cornelius Salamander. And now your host, Nature Kitty.
dice were to blame. They ruined the game behind the taco shop. Spherical dice, which number is on? Contents unknown, access denied. You'll never know what is inside.
Oh yeah.
It could be an otter or a piece of bread, a telephone book or a man named Fred, a government secret or a ticket to France, a polka dotted pair of underpants. Contents unknown,
Contents unknown.
access denied.
Your access is denied.
You'll never know
You will never ever know
what is
what the
inside.
heck is in there.
I have an extra head. It's right beside my own. He keeps me up at night talking on the telephone. I have an extra head. Two heads are better than one. He finishes sentences that
I have already begun.
I suppose one might say I am a man who wears many hats. Enough! I have an extra head. It's right beside my own. When I play the trumpet, he always has to play the trombone. Hi, Billy.
Howdy, Billy.
Billy, what is osmosis?
Well, I'll tell you, Billy. Osmosis is the process of the diffusion of a liquid's molecules through a semi-permeable membrane from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration.
So, Billy, what you're saying is, osmosis is the process of the diffusion of a liquid's molecules through a semi-permeable membrane from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration?
Oh, that's right, Billy.
Gee, thanks, Billy.
Gentoo penguins have a stripe across their heads. Gentoo penguins, they have rocky shores for beds. They don't feel the harsh Antarctic
crayfish and krill. Gentle penguins, they have a stripe across their heads.
It's a white stripe.
Okay, so this one time I asked a bunch of people to give me ideas for a bunch of little songs, and I said I'd write them all and put them on my website. And some people were like, write a song about a pangolin or write a song about gum. And I was like, all right. But then there was this one person who was like, you should write a song about this guy who's always stealing people's Schweppes ginger ale. Only he doesn't pronounce it Schweppes. He pronounces it Schweepies. And he finds out that everybody hates him for it, so he decides that the only thing he can do to redeem himself over the rest of his life is to devote himself to eating glue and work Post-it notes in somehow. And I was like, okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get all that across in a short song, but I guess I have to. So here's what I came up with. Schweepies, a schweepies. Oh, I love the schweepies. I'm gonna steal your schweepies. Schweepies, yoink.
Give us back our ginger ale. Give us back our ginger ale.
Do you like me?
No, we don't.
Will you forgive me?
No, we won't.
Then I guess all I can do is spend my life just eating glue. Glue, 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 glue. I'm gonna eat the glue, 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 glue. Oh, it had Post-it notes, Post-it notes, Post-it notes, Post-it notes, la la da do Post-it notes, a scoop, goop, goop, goop. Post-it notes is a registered trademark of the 3M Corporation.
Ultimate frisbee with my dog named Roxy. Ultimate frisbee with my little dog Roxy. There's nothing like a day in the park playing ultimate frisbee till it gets dark. Ultimate frisbee with my little dog Roxy. Roxy represent. Gelatin is made from bones and connective tissue. The proteins you get from boiling bones and connective tissue. That's why vegans treat gelatin like an issue. I'm not happy. You better move along, 'cause I'm snappy and my jaws are strong. I'm 173 years old, and I said I'm cranky, so you've been told. He's Cecil, that's right, the old cantankerous turtle. Hey, you darn kids, what in tarnation are you doing? Get off of his lawn. Scram! Get the heck off of his lawn. You all darn whippersnappers. I'll turn the sprinklers on the whole darn lot of you.
Demons came from the underworld to transform every boy and girl. Give them lots of shiny scales, 2 more legs and skinny tails.
They gathered snow from across the land and opened up an ice cream stand. And when it all was said and done, the ice cream transformed everyone into
Lizards. They turned into lizards. Lizards.
demonic lizards. Lizards. Freaky deaky lizards.
I'm not a high-priced attorney who'll charge 100,000 a case. I bear absolutely no resemblance to Andy Griffith in body or face. Yes, my name is Matlock, but I'm not named after the show. Yes, my name is Matlock, but I'm not named after the show. She found out he didn't like Caddyshack, and the very next day she sent him packing. Sucks to be him. Pink lemonade, it saves the day when the sun beats down on me. I've seen yellow and green, but I've never seen pink lemons on a tree. Everybody! Pink lemons, pink lemons, pink lemons on a tree. Everybody! Pink lemons, pink lemons, pink lemons on a tree. Everybody! Pink lemons, pink lemons, pink lemons on a tree. Everybody! Pink lemons, pink lemons on a tree. Everybody! This is a song about Mr. T. Say, everybody clap your hands.
Right on, brother.
This is a song about Mr. T. Say, everybody clap your hands.
This is a song about Mr. T. Gotta shake that tambourine. This is a song about Mr. T. Gotta shake that tambourine.
Yeah.
Who's gonna rock us?
B.A. Baracus.
Who's gonna rock us?
B.A. Baracus.
B.A. Baracus.
This is a song about Mr. T. Say, everybody clap your hands. Who? This is a song about Mr. T. Say, everybody clap your hands. Suck up.
I no time for the jibber jabber. Anger. Use it, but don't lose it.
Baseball was her biggest love, and everybody knew her name. She had a bat and ball and glove, and went to every Giants game. Barry Bonds was up to bat, he hit high and away. This girl was ready with her glove and caught the winning play. She's totally rich now. Brian Fernando is awesome. He's totally awesome. Brian a trace. There is no one else like him any place, because Brian Fernando is awesome. He's totally, totally awesome.
Whatever lemmings will do, we certainly shall endeavor. Whatever lemmings will do, and lemmings will do whatever. Lemmings will follow their friends to the ocean and jump off a cliff to their deaths, no question. Whatever lemmings will do, and lemmings will do whatever. Whatever.
12 little kittens wanted to learn about math and science, math and science. 12 little kittens set out to learn what they could about the world. 4 little kittens studied agriculture and learned why the flowers wilt. 1 little kitten went to the moon in a rocket ship that she built. 1 kitten studied paleontology, digging up fossilized dinosaurs. 1 little kitten learned her geometry, she knew what a slide rule was for. 1 little kitten became a biologist. 3 little kittens learned metallurgy. 1 little kitten was an archaeologist, and 1 kitten joined the clergy. Hey, what do you make of this?
Huh.
It says, serving size, 1 container. Servings per container, 2.
So, each container must have 2 containers in it?
But then wouldn't that be 4 servings?
You tell me. You're the one eating onion-flavored yogurt.
Jeez, I hope it's not 4 servings. Once upon a time, Raskolnikov, the sullen and guilt-ridden protagonist of Dostoevsky's novel Crime and Punishment, decided that the burden of anxiety, self-loathing, and shame he carried over his murdering of a pawnbroker and her sister with an axe was too much to bear. He signed up for an inexpensive dance class to take his mind off of things for a while. On his very first day, he met a plucky young fellow named Marty McFly. Marty was a besneakered time traveler who was in the process of learning Russian dance. He had already mastered all of Michael Jackson's moves and felt it was time to expand his terpsichorean repertoire by attending a dance class in fictionalized 19th century Russia. His access to a fictional time machine in the form of a flying DeLorean had facilitated his attendance at this course. Immediately, Raskolnikov took a platonic shine to young McFly. He began having strange waking fantasies of a mutually exclusive friendship wherein he and Marty reached a pinnacle of interpersonal understanding so rich that he was able to confess his murders and thereby absolve himself of his overwhelming sense of guilt. Late one night, after a rousing unofficial practice of the traditional barinya, Raskolnikov intended to confess his sins to his dearest friend and finally resolve his internal turmoils. When he approached Marty's apartment, however, he could see, outlined in silhouette against the drawn sash of Marty's living room window, the distinct image of young McFly playing Xbox with Billie Jane, well-known co-star of the 1990s television series Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Raskolnikov, overcome with grief, returned to his lonely, dank apartment where he briefly considered murdering Marty by shooting him to death. Luckily, he didn't own a gun or know where to acquire such. Thus, Raskolnikov sank a little deeper into his personal abyss of angst and despair. The end. The sullen and guilt-ridden protagonist of Dostoevsky's novel, Plaf. Love is a doorbell that won't be ignored. Love is a TiVo that will not record. Love is a phone bill that I can't afford.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Love is a cyborg playing the harpsichord.
If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
What did they do? They went and reformulated you. New Tab Cola, you're not the same. You're totally sweetened with aspartame. I searched through the grocery store. I couldn't find you anymore. Your saccharine goodness was replaced with diethyl polypropyl sucralase. Tab Cola, where have you gone? I'm passed out on my front lawn. Totally.
There's a science to this, just like everything else. Pull those beakers down from the shelf. Substrates plus enzymes equals love. Substrates plus enzymes equals love. The science of love.
The golden goldfish, shooting goldfish from her hand. The golden goldfish, fighting email spam with her crime-fighting friends. The deceiver, the bear, and the bonsai bird. The golden goldfish always has the final word. Just yesterday, he came to my house. I asked him his name, and he opened his mouth and said, I don't have a name. My name I forgot. Whatever you call me, my name it is not. The man with no name, he gave me his card, a blank scrap he found out in my front yard. He said, I don't have a name. My name I forgot. Whatever you call me, my name it is not. What about Chuck? No. When good Kiwis go bad, it makes me feel so awful sad. They'll steal your car, break your legs, build a nest and lay their eggs in your front yard, burn your trees, blow up your house and club your knees. When good Kiwis go so bad.
Good cues go bad.
Makes me feel so awful sad.
If you're trying to watch your videos and they just don't play no more, call a VCR repairman. He'll come right to your door. He might replace the cap stand or maybe the playback head. Make sure the roller's good and tight or put in a new one instead. The VCR repairman is the Superfly Supreme. Gonna fix your busted player, make it work just like a dream. When you see that auto tracking and the static on TV, call a VCR repairman or just buy a DVD.
Secret meetings after midnight. Quiet whispers in the moonlight. Special handshakes underground. Taking place without a sound. The forests are plotting their revenge. The forests are plotting their revenge. Gonna clear cut the town. Gonna chop the people down. The forests are plotting their revenge. Yo, Banana Boy. Dr. Awkward. He lived as a devil, eh? Dr. Awkward. He won a Toyota now, eh? Was it a car or a cat I saw? Wore distended nets I draw. Dr. Awkward. He repaid a no-name Pacific 8 man on a diaper, eh? Yo, Banana Boy! How do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce this word? V-I-L-L-A-L-P-A-N-D-O. V-I-L-L-A-L-P-A-N-D-O. Villalpando, 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 Villalpando? No! No es Villalpando pronunciado. ¿Cómo usted pronuncia esta palabra? ¿Cómo usted pronuncia esta palabra? V-I-E-A-L-P-A-N-D-O. V-I-E-A-L-P-A-N-D-O. Villalpando, 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 Villalpando. Realmente están ambos correctos. Igor, Igor, what are you thinking? Mr. Sikorsky, what are you drinking? What makes you think a craft without wings will fly when it will do no such thing? Igor, Igor, listen to me. Mr. Sikorsky, why don't you see that what you are trying to do is absurd? In some other life, you were surely a bird. Monty the tree isn't doing very well. He was turned into a man by an evil witch's spell. He was an oak, now he's a bloke. He was an oak, now he's a bloke. Monty the man isn't doing very well. Poor Monty.
Tonight, in this arena, it's the battle of the century. Wimps versus machos.
Whips, 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 whips. Machos, 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 machos.
Who will win this terrible, terrible fight? Who will be left alive at the end of the night?
Whips, 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 whips. Machos, 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 machos.
Mrs. Butterworth, for years you have monopolized the shelves at the local grocery store. What we really want is bottles shaped exactly like ourselves, and we won't take it anymore. The buttery maple goodness that comes pouring from your head would be sweeter if it came out of a bust of me instead. Mrs. Butterworth, for years you have monopolized the shelves at the local grocery store.
He's the frog master man, master of amphibians, frogs and toads, tadpoles, in the middle of the road, telephone poles.
He's the frog master man.
He's the frog master man,
Master of amphibians.
master of amphibians,
Frogs and toads.
frogs and toads,
Tadpoles.
tadpoles,
In the middle of the road.
in the middle of the road,
Telephone poles.
telephone poles.
Everything was going swell. Everyone was doing well at the gangster operated mom and pop. Then it all went down the drain, faster than a speeding train, when a space alien came into the shop. In the blink of an eye, suddenly the FBI busted through the door and proceeded to shut it all down. Then they heard the window smash, and they saw the blinding flash as a nuclear explosion knocked the store to the ground. Minty flavor just won't stop. Blow it, bubble, hear it pop. Gum 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 gum. Gum 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 gum. Gum 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 gum.
I want some gum. Give me some bubble gum. Yeah, gum.
Minty flavor just won't stop. Blow it, bubble, hear it pop.
Gum. The tiniest dog in the world was developed by scientists deep in an underground base. So microscopic it can be injected, so you can bring puppy along any place. Minuscule chew toy, atom-sized collar. One finally can't find a dog even smaller. The tiniest dog in the world was developed so you can bring puppy along any place. When you're scared or lonely, just remember that deep in the heart of every person lies an internal banana farm. When you're in a situation that might do you psychological harm, just hide in the branches of your internal banana farm. Banana farm. You'll be safe and internal sound. Banana farm. Pretty trees all around. Banana farm. It's a place you can find. Internal banana farm. Deep inside your mind. Her friends all said, stop watching Lost. They couldn't get their point across. She thought it was the most exciting show. You're making much too much of it. Turn off the show and rest a bit. Her friends implored, but she just told them no. She said, I wish that I'd land on the island and be one of them, and never have to clean my room or wash my hair again. Then one day she disappeared and didn't go to school, for she was now a castaway, and she thought it was pretty cool. The ice cream man with the bulgy eye, down at the park on the 4th of July. My buddies and I would buy a red popsicle back when they only cost a nickel. Half and half or an Eskimo pie from the ice cream man with the bulgy eye. The ice cream man with the bulgy eye, ringing his bell on the 4th of July. Vanilla the plastic snowman, he has so much life to live. Vanilla the plastic snowman, he has so much love to give. Not a lady on the planet can resist him. Every woman falling under his spell. Never lonely or rejected, he's so suave. Vanilla the plastic snowman is sexy as hell. Oh yeah, baby. Vanilla the plastic snowman, he gonna love you till the wheels come off. All through your lunch break. You better believe it. Look into his bright blue eyes and his bright red candy button nose. Say cheese. Cheese. When you smile, does your face go sour? Do you find yourself constantly holding a sheet of lead in front of your face just to hide your horrible smile? Have you tried every single product on the market only to have them fail utterly? Now there's an easy way. The Super Duper Smile Sales Company has just what you need. No grueling workouts. No horrible pills. No crocodiles are involved in any way. The Super Duper Smile Salesmen guarantee you a perfect, happy, non-sardonic smile without extractions, breakage, or nausea. Say goodbye to dark, frowny days and say hello to a new Super Smile. Sign up today and pay no interest till 2080. Go from this to this. Say cheese.
Cheese. Super duper.
Painful surgery may be involved. The villain who wears no pants. No pants. No pants. No pants. He's evil and he wears no pants. No pants. No pants. No pants. Everybody get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your pants on. Everybody get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your pants on. The villain who wears no pants. No pants. No pants. No pants. He's evil and he wears no pants. No pants. No pants. No pants. Everybody get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your pants on. Everybody get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your pants on. Get your panty pants on. Yeah. A toaster struggled up a hill to satisfy his pride, when all of a sudden he realized he was already on the other side. How did that happen? The toaster cried. How did I get to the other side? Looks like something relocated your matter, said his very best friend, the blueberry pie.
So, it is a fight you want? Yeah, come on, sucker. My Shaolin pork and beans beats your macaroni style. Asian Afro wins again. Curse you and your powerful hair!
I wrote a song about James, 'cause James wrote a song about me. This is my song about James, who said he wrote a song about me. I wrote a song about James. I wrote a song about who said he wrote a song about. Who said he wrote a song about. Here is my song about James. Here is my song about James. Where's your song about me? Oh, Melissa June, the beautiful dear who lived in the woods. She loved her forest home and her little friends who lived in the woods. One day, Melissa June saw that the trees deep in the woods were gone, cut down to make room for expensive mansions and strip malls and cars. So she got angry, and she pulled out her shotgun.
She shot up the houses, she burned the Walmart, got not in her path but total destruction. A raging inferno, people screaming, "Oh my God!" Giant explosions and crumbling wreckage. Melissa June, the beautiful deer. Melissa June, the beautiful deer.
William Spooner was locking a wong, binding his own business. He heard the turd singing in the breeze, and he waved a little gissle. When he start to the gore, he taught some baffy and mewed it with his chouf, and he howled because he was smappy. He said, I don't beat to knee the berry vest at Dut I woo. All I daft to who is be the berry kest I ban. And that yo's for goo too.